Hey guys, welcome back to another monthly games. So I've only played a handful of games this month compared to last month, so about probably 3 less. So it's mainly digital. There's only one physical, which I'll include at the end because that's literally like the last game I played. So first up, I'll just like to publicly apologise for the lighting in this video. It's kind of overcast here at the moment. But with that out of the way, I'm going to start with the first game I played, and that is Wild Mender. So this game is like the first thing that attracted me to it, because I was looking for, again, more like cozy open world type of games. And this one is a kind of obscure one, not many people know about it. It's about, you play as a druid, you can customise a character slightly. He or she is meant to restore the land, well, basically restore the whole desert with plants and stuff. I've only played probably an hour of it, not much at all. I particularly, obviously, the reason why I wanted it was because of the relaxing vibes around it, and for now my mind is set on playing these kind of, relaxing games, so that's why I got it in the first place. So if you want to check it out, by all means you can. It's got some like light combat in it. Of course there's a story involved. Apparently there's fast travel. Apparently the world is kind of big, so there is a little bit of fast travel, or at least the reviews that I've seen there is. Yeah, it's worth checking out, I think. Next is Mika and the Witch's Mountain, or Mika. So this is a part of the Mara, Summon Mara realm, where you play as a witch sent to do all these deliveries around the mountain. First off, you are knocked off the mountain by your aunt or someone, and you sent just to deliver a load of parcels. So the gameplay is kind of repetitive, but it's really kind of cute with the art style. I almost planned it, I've completed it, so I think I've like done 6 hours for the main story, and I know it's recommended to be less than that, so 5 hours, but you can do a lot more hours if you wanted to. So there is the only thing that I haven't done is perfectly, well, there's 2 things actually. One is to perfectly do the zooming around on your broomstick with, with these little races, which it is kind of tricky because the broomstick controls aren't exactly easy. You don't really fly around in your broomstick, it's just gliding. And the other one is there's only one delivery that I wasn't perfect, so to get that trophy you need to make sure that all your deliveries are made perfectly. But apparently it's easy to do, and apparently I just missed that. So yeah, the art style is really cute, I like it. It's a nice little game, for like a few hours, 5 hours, 6 hour game, and the story, it's kind of good. I really liked it and enjoyed it. Next is a narrative game that came out on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, and that is After Love, which is mainly narrative heavy. It's like comic book style, which reminds me of Last Time I Saw You. So it's like a side-scrolling, mainly narrative based. There are some choices in it, and there's also some music segments in it, which is obviously the reason I wanted it as well. It kind of also reminds me of Until Then, which is an indie game, which is story based and text based as well. I'm still playing it. I think it's not very long. I think it's like 10 hours or something. But irregardless of that, I still bought it. So you play as a young aspiring teenager, a male wanting to obviously aspire to be a rock star in his group of friends. And at the start, it's not really a spoiler, but at the start he loses his girlfriend and his best friend, and he starts hearing her voice in his head. So it deals with grief as well as love and loss, hence why I thought it just reminds me of Until Then. So yeah, the months you play through only for 1 month, and at the end of the month it culminates in you playing in your band for the last time. The rhythm section is kind of tricky. One song is kind of tricky and I did fail, but the only thing that it doesn't do is record your progress and how well you did. So yeah, it's based in Jakarta, I think, or Indonesia or somewhere like that, just like Until Then is. I think I like it. If you like to escape, like when you're reading books, like games are, you just play them and just imagine the world in your mind. Then if you'd like visual based games, then I think that's for you. It's definitely worth checking out. At least it was on my wish list for a while. Last game I'm currently playing is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I got this a while ago, so obviously the price isn't really related anymore. This is my favourite of the Tomb Raider series. I prefer this to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm literally just playing it for the story. And of course I'm continuing playing my other previous games from that I mentioned in January. I've completed Seasons A Letter to the Future, which is a really, really good game. I explained it in the last video, but it's like a visual, it's mainly visual. You play as a woman, can ride a bike. It really does make use of the controls, the analog stick, and I completed it in 8 hours. And you record your memories in a scrapbook, so you can take pictures and record the ghosts as well, and it's just a really like serene game. It's a mixture of cozy and it takes you on an emotional journey, let's say. And there are multiple endings as well, I think, at least. I'm not sure what ending I got. I think it was the good ending. I think there are different choices you can make as well. You can either like go down in different paths, like the good path, or for example, if you want to speak to someone, it might affect your journey. So yeah, I'm still continuing playing with the other games as well as just like telling you what I've played this month, the new games I played this month. So like I said, there's not really much to it, not many games that I've newly played. There's a game out next month which I'm really looking forward to, Want to Stop. So it's made by the people who did Stanley Parable, so it's just kind of weird. But this one particularly, it's again in the cozy realm of things. So yeah, that's the games I played this month, and I'll see you next month.